In this episode we take a look at bombs. You're watching Scythesabre's series on TNT weapons. Today I'll be talking about my concept of the Minecraft bomb. So I first started off with a 15 by 15 square and an alternated TNT throughout it. I thought about how to connect it up and decided on a delay pattern. So I'd start off with one corner and it would spiral towards the middle with a single delay in between consecutive TNT. So once I came up with one layer, I decided to rotate it by 90 degrees and stack it on top of each other and continue this for 8 layers, and this made the core mechanic of my modular bomb system. So let's just set this one off. As you can see, it makes a pretty nice hole. If this water puddle wasn't there, obviously it would have damaged this side as well a lot better. But that's the basic theory of it. I made it 8 high because it seemed to be a nice number. If you make it much higher than that, then when you set the TNT off, it'll have to travel a much longer distance, so you won't be able to reach as far with it. So that's why I settled on the 8-layer design, which is 16 blocks high. Moving on to our next bomb. This one's my line bomb. I made shells for each of these, and you can just swap shells for whatever design you like just by pasting the core bomb mechanic for it. So the way this one works is starting at the bottom again. Every layer will be set off. These 3 middle lines will be set off first, followed by that one and then that one, for a total of 8 layers. So let's set this one off as well. This one makes a pretty nice hole as well. It's sort of more suited for bombing a valley, if you will, due to the sort of U-shape that it makes while it falls. After I came up with that design, I thought, why not sort of combine that in both directions? So I made a sort of cross bomb design. This one, it takes up the 19 by 19 area as well, but it takes it up fully, though due to the fact that it's inwardly spiraling, I don't need to have anything on the outside to wire the layers up. It's all internally wired. So let's set this one off as well. And this one makes a pretty good mess of everything in the sort of ring pattern that it destroys everything. So let's just compare those holes. So our first one here, because of the pattern that it makes, each one gets detonated one by one, so it's more effective at drilling pretty deep holes. This one's pretty good at, like I suggested before, a sort of a valley type scenario. While the cross bomb, well, the cross bomb's just good at everything. I mean, look at that hole. Okay, I made a larger version of the cross bomb, sort of the mothership bomb. It's over here, and I made it start, well, I made the signal start at the top. I'll just place the button here. It'll start at the bottom again, because otherwise the TNT will fall on itself and then it'll explode. But I just had it going from the top just to show that you can mix it up. And this is the mothership. So it's a much larger cross, but I've only made this one, I think, 4 layers, due to the fact that when you simultaneously set it off with a whole bunch of other ones, it lags like all hell. But yeah, a nice cross-shaped pattern in this one. Now for my final bomb, at the start of the video, is the stealth bomber that I made. The pattern for this one is it's 6 layers deep, and it's in a triangular shape. You can either set it off at the front here, or you can hop into the cockpit and set it off from there. I'm going to set it off from the bottom just so it's easier to see what happens underneath. Some more water there, damn it. But yeah, makes a reasonably nice sized hole, and as you'll notice, it's sort of in the pattern as the bomber is. And that wraps up my first series of TNT weapons, the bombs.